Shed?
Shed, that's right. This is the Shed Brewery based out of Vermont. This is their rugged brown ale, also known as the Mountain Ale. That's their flagship.
Rugged for tools?
Yes, rugged for tools, and also shed, because shed's like a little house, and these 12-volt tools are like little tools.
They are little. We're taking a look at the Makita next generation 12-volt CXT tools. Makita came out with 8 new 12-volt tools. And there's a little bit difference here. What's different about these batteries, Phil?
I mean, right off the bat, they converted to a slide pack battery, which could upset some long-term Makita users.
Yeah.
But the big benefit there is you get to focus on the ergonomics of the user, calm down, and so they can design the grip to be perfect for, versus the pistol-style stem grips. You're kind of building the grip around the battery, where now you can build the grip around the grip, and the battery is the battery.
First impressions, grip. Grip is awesome. Ergonomics is great. And obviously because they're 12 volt, they're light.
Yes.
And they're nice and easy to use.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, your standard 18, 20 volt tool, you can carry that all day, but you know, the excess weight half the time isn't worth it. You know, and these tools are smaller, you can get into smaller spaces.
Yeah.
They're lighter and just as capable. Makita's made some big upgrades with the battery. They've got the the fuel gauge on the back here, which is now on the battery, whereas a lot of the 12 volt category, that's on the tool, so I would have to plug it into a tool to figure out how much juice I have, whereas I can just go through my batteries and figure out, you know.
You got juice, man.
We got juice and we got beer.
How much juice you got? All right, look, one thing I really got to say, though, is they're 12-volt tools. They're light application.
Yeah.
These things are great for the shop. They're great for installations, MRO guys. And
cabinets.
Cabinet installations. You know, some of the HVAC guys, when they're taking
handyman
stuff. You're not going to be using these things to frame or do heavy-duty stuff. But they are cute.
They are cute.
They're small and they're cute, and I love the ergonomics. I'm going to say this over and over again because they really did a nice job. Can I talk about the recip for a sec?
Absolutely.
Recip design's brilliant. So the way they designed this, like almost pistol grip handle, this 45-degree angle is super comfortable. But there's 2 switches. So they got a switch here, paddle switch, and then a regular trigger switch, which I thought is great. And then because reciprocating saws like to bite me, they have a nice oval mold here that kind of keeps your hand from slipping off it, which I liked.
Yeah, and although Rob won't let me touch this tool now, I did touch it earlier, and I would say the paddle grip is great. What I don't like is the one downside of this angle is hitting the safety button on this. Weird. I got little hands. I got Donald Trump hands. And so hitting that and the safety is a little troublesome, but you know, this is really
the 12-inch flex shaft, though, right?
I do have the 12-inch. Check out that video. But, you know, oftentimes the recip saw with the vibration and the reciprocating action, you're usually trying to put 2 hands on the tool anyway, so it's not a big deal. But that's my only downside with this tool in particular. Otherwise, the one thing I did notice, because I love Makita.
I know.
You know, I'm a big Makita fan. And I saw the CXT, which reminds me of the LXT, which is great. And one thing I did notice was the star protection.
Yeah.
So I imagine that the smaller battery, the smart computer isn't really there.
First generation, maybe 2.
Yeah.
You know. These tools are going to run, they're like a 4.0 battery is about $80. They range between $90 and $200. Price is decent. Absolutely would check these out. There's a need for 12 volt. I love my 12 volt. I'm almost out of beer, so I do want to say one thing. Power to size ratio, it's kind of like Phil. Small size, a lot of power.
Yeah, much like the Shed beer.
That's right.
12 ounces, 7.4% alcohol.
Big punch.
Big punch in the same size bottle.
See you guys.